Desmond Bain.
Team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Banchero surveys. Carter, a screen on Collins. Here's Banchero. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Bain, the pass to Aiden. Down low. Back to Bain. Aiden with a screen. To the paint. Bain finds Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Honolulu's head coach and I got a chance to talk. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
Banchero passes to Carter. Stolen by Aiden. In transition, here they come. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Collins. Pass to Banchero. Out of bounds. It'll be Breeze ball. Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
No good with a layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Caldwell Pope against Bain. Pass to Collins. Orlando with a rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Wagner. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Ben Simmons is checked in for George.
25, Ben Simmons.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Honolulu. They trail by 1. Aiden, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the ground.
It really is a thing of beauty watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. I mean, he's a manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Bain into the lane, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple. I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And Honolulu making a change here. George is checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Now here's Wagner. Wagner with a screen on George. And it's Wagner missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Collins passes to George. Collins a screen. And George with the jam.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's George. Hayden with a screen. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Into the lane. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Stolen by Bain. And here they come. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
The baskets were coming. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been. Going so far for Honolulu.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They are just feasting on fast break chances.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They've got Williams, and it's Simmons in at the point. And for the Magic, we've got Gary Harris, Banchero out there with Wagner. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's De Silva in at the three. The first one falls. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Here's De Silva. Nails it from three.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded. Orlando with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Basket's good. Simmons has got 6 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Joseph. No made baskets yet. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Wagner. Williams defending. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner inside. Working on Williams. Here's Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Simmons. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Breeze will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Magic, Wendell Carter.
Goes up off the inbound. It's hauled in by Black. Magic trail by 8. Here's Houston. Pass to Banchero. Simmons looking around. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner comes in for Wagner. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Houston. And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pass to Black. Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound by Honolulu. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting them up perfectly.
And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. A 12-point game. Banchero goes strong down low.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
And stolen by Simmons. And there's the drive. And it's Simmons! Slammed it home!
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
First team
Wagner's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Now a timeout called by Honolulu.
Moritz Wagner.
A different look for Honolulu. Magic trail by 14. Wagner outside. Count the basket. Wagner's got his second basket.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Ayton with a screen. Clarkson with the ball. Now Carter defending. And they get it back. Payne, the pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to George. Collins with a screen on Wagner. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Here's Black. He's covered by Clarkson. Black passes to Wagner. Pulls up. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's George. He has 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Bain to the middle. 2 on the clock. Can't get the layup. Ben Simmons getting it done for the Breeze. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and Eat. If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking and stuff until we start winning.
Well, you know what, Ernie? I might take a little bit more of a diplomatic approach. Just a bit.
And let's move on to discuss tonight's game and the focus on Ben Simmons going hard in the first half.
Answering the critics.
And that's a wrap on.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? We've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's George. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Collins in at the power forward position. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And for Orlando, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Black in at the one. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
George with it. Wagner picks him up. George with the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Black. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Black. The three from Banchero. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ayton finds Bane. Ayton, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Carter on the wing. Rebound by Honolulu. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson passes to George. Takes a turnaround Jay. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Honolulu. Williams comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Simmons is subbed in for Clarkson. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Wagner against Collins. Wagner with a screen. That's tipped. Pass to Black. Banchero outside. Williams grabs the board. Honolulu leading by 15. Simmons with it. Wagner picks him up to the inside. Bane. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what a jam by Bane, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Bane against Wagner. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
And keeping us up Magic from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paulo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Here's Carter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Carter's gotten 4 this quarter.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Banchero in the post. George defending. Banchero no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And such a unique player. Bane is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
Magic trail by 18. A minute 9 left in the third. Wagner against Simmons. Now here's Wagner. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got 13.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Timeout called. Honolulu. Both teams deciding to change it up. Seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Yes, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That's good from Aiden. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
So he gets them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Down low. Here's Salon. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Isaac. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner in the high post. He's got 15. And it's Wagner missing. And they're on the run. It's tipped. Isaac with the steal. With the floater. And it's Wagner missing. Here's Salon. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Honolulu with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting.
Come on, fans. It's the
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Honolulu leading by 16. They've got Jordan Clarkson. DeAndre Ayton is out there with John Collins. Then there's George, and it's Bane in at the 2 spot. 2 points. That one goes.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Banchero. Collins with the rebound. And for Honolulu, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Outside Bane. Collins a screen. Pass to Aiden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bain. Tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And here's Harris outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. From deep, Bain. No luck on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Clarkson passes to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, the pace Clarkson pushes in transition, really making it difficult for anyone to catch him.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Wendell Carter. Franz Wagner. Octavius Caldwell Pope. Anthony Black. Substitutions in the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now here's Banchero. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Salon, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Banchero finds Wagner. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Wagner's got 9 points now in the second half.
Really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up.
Look here at the scoring breakdown for Honolulu.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Timeout called. Honolulu. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Here's De Silva. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
This challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Banchero comes in for Isaac. Wagner's checked in for Houston. And Black subbed in for Joseph. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Breeze.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Payne comes with a double. Isaac outside. Here's Joseph. Simmons defending. Wagner with a screen on Payne. Houston counted from distance. 50 seconds left in the game. Now here's Simmons. The D's right on him. To the paint. Here's Collins. Oh, sweet move. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Houston. Pass to Joseph. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Payne, the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Joseph. And so it's Honolulu with the W, showing that